Hello, how are you? My name is Alice Jones, owner, founder of Nerdversity 101. I just want to make a clarify that this confusion has been going on about the Nerdversity dispute between myself and Aaron Wood. I would like to make a statement that said, in case you're hearing otherwise, that he has been slandering me on his lies on his YouTube page and his bunch of updates. To let you know, he is twisting truth around. He has falsified copyright documents. He has falsified lawyer papers, which I will show you of this problem. So, now, before I get to start, I will want to show you something. Aaron's resigns letter. The hardest decision has made his co-owner Aaron Wood has made the decision to hereby resign permanently from the position as host as co-owner of Nerdversity 101. Nerdversity. Through the circumstances, which is a boohoo story that no dictatorship, he was the dictator, which I will go into details later. And I will say this: ownership and resignation. So when you resign co-ownership, which I'm the originator and the owner, you have to forfeit Nerdversity properly. It's all, and I have spoken to friends, I have spoken to people who know legal terms, and I have spoken to lawyer friends who are lawyers. If when you resign, you forfeit any Nerdversity property. You cannot claim name of Nerdversity. You cannot claim property or anything else. You forfeit it. As you say, for the start to let me get to this legal mumbo jumbo, I am the copyright of Nerdversity. I fill the paperwork in my name. Nerdversity belongs to it. It recognizes that it recognized and the others do the work on the content. When it's all said and done, it's Nerdversity for nerds. I am Nerdversity. No, I'm Nerdversity. For one. Two, I could prove you wrong that you do not have copyright, and I have multiple flags against you, so I am going to show you something. So, before I do that, intellectual property. Touching Premon, that works just the same. I put his name, I put the postal code, search. No owners found matching the details of their entered. He never had a copyright, which he has a letter under UK Copyright Service, Aaron Wood. Not enclosed, whatever. But problem was, I checked it out, nothing. So, what does that lead to you? More proof. When he said he will contact a solicitor about handing over the Nerdversity property, which he was a bullshit liar. I am currently have a quick phone call with me with my solicitor explaining what's going on for the podcast garden, and they said straight no, it's registered to my name and it will be required that they have access to my private accounts. No. So you're in the wrong again. So I have the podcast problem account and it can be changed. Yes, I made a dummy account, my name, my address, and my email. You can hand it over by changing the name, changing the email address, and everything else. But the username stays the same. But all other stuff, yeah, has to be changed. The billing account needs to be changed, but nobody cares. But I just proved him wrong. He refused to hand it over. Next question. Next BS. This letter. This letter, as you can see, was from his solicitor, claiming that he would not hand over his half of Nerdversity property, which is he forfeited his rights as said letter. Which, no. One, a lawyer would not say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. One. Two, a lawyer will have his name and his contact email below that. Yeah. And I will say, and I was spoken to a bunch of people on that too, so I made sure of that. So yeah, he fucked up on that. So as for the lawyer, I checked. I write further in this email. I would gratefully if you could forward us copies of the documents that you received. That so said lawyer. So I get this response that I refer to the recent email that relates to above the matter, in particular the correspondence attached to this email have been sent by this one. We have now investigated this firm and confirmed that we are not and never been instructed by Mr. Word. Furthermore, we shall be reporting his inappropriate use of firm's name and appears to be not in the form stationary to the police. If you receive any further copies reporting from this, yes, forward us. I'm hearing mixed stories that the police went to his house and checked his computer and they found nothing. And I've talked to a few people in the UK that stated if they found something, they have to run a ghost file. Which I don't know if it's true or not. I don't care. Next, he has committed an illegal recording, which I asked him that he had permission for illegal recording. I got in contact with Litchfield Garrett and asked him about that. So, yeah. So I am going to go up to there. And it says here, we have checked the team here, no permission, asked for it to be taken down. He acted on his own and tried to go behind our backs about it. So I went up, he took it down off a Podcast Garden page and iTunes, but he did not take it off of YouTube and Stitcher. I let them know that I informed them, let them know. Next, I regret to tell you, he did not take it down, he set it to private. And as you can see, that and that, private. Refusing to take it down. Let them know again. Very much aware of this and very much thank you for pointing this out. Private. So I gave them the piece of the audio and let them handle it for the legal authorities. Thanks for letting me aware, which actually no, it's not one. At this point he complied and his process of removing it by Tuesday. That's a bull-faced lie because I monitored that until Tuesday. He never took it down until the end of the month of January, which he stated not. So I'm not sure if YouTube took it down or he took it down in Stitcher. I couldn't see Stitcher and Stitcher unamazing. So maybe Mr. Chalish's agent or whatever took it down. He got in touch with Mr. Chalish, as you see here. Stitcher, YouTube, all set. Yeah, he has committed multiple forms of copyright fraud, as you can see. So, one mark against him. So I'm going to get to the point to protect my work. When I caught him out on it, I asked to hand everything over because his rights been forfeited, and plus he committed multiple crimes of crime. He lost his right, which I explained that to him. He brought this in under Protect My Work. Yes, Protect My Work. It's a copyright company, and you pay a month for protecting one's copyright sites. As you see, Facebook, podcast, iTunes, these are host sites. You cannot copyright something that's on host sites. Plus the fact when you go to protect my work, you need a password. You get the reference code and a password, which is I will show you right here. Reference number, password. He has not given me the reference number. Actually, no, the reference number is there, but he has not given me the password. And I will call that into question. Because as you saw, paint is up. What does that tell you? I call that into question yet again. He has not, and I informed Protect My Work, and I have other people informed Protect. They're not saying nothing. and we will give them the information to let them know and look into this matter. So, yeah. Next, Aaron has claiming logos by a staff member cat and commissioned by me. It's authorized. It says it right here, and he is claiming the logos and the name under the DMCA. As you can see, he's using the cat's background logos and using DMCA protection and the name for the podcast. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. No. As you can see in this one, compared to this one, is the exact same thing. So, watermark. And since the DMCA works with DeviantArt, and whoever makes artwork under the DeviantArt is copyright protected by the DeviantArt. So therefore, he is unauthorizing use of logos without any permission was granted, as you can see, part 1. And now, sorry, you have no legal claim for those. As for what she said. Everything featured for this 4 images I created nerdversity /nerdversity such name, banners, lessons, backgrounds, and is for created by Kat Ellie McCarr. Unusable by nerdversity the duration of first stay. Any use of posting of these images by unauthorized users is strictly forbidden by law. Authorized users are myself as images creator and staff members of Nerdversity who were applicable for my staff, such as banners. If any such time I leave Nerdversity for whatever reason, Nerdversity forfeits all images and they will remain in my portfolio for examples of past works I have done. Use these images is forward to Nostalgia Works, co-owned by myself and Kat. For archive purposes only. For further information about the podcast, please click this Nerdversity 101, which Nerdversity is defunct and no longer there, and her artwork images goes back into her portfolio and DeviantArt, which is stated right there. So, yeah. Next, my cat has said, if the split were fifth of everything with Aaron Wood and Alexander Jones for current ownership of Nerdversity, private divisions of property would allow, as Aaron would take the set of logos, chalk, greenboard, and I would take the several varsity logos, black chalk, which Cat created, each retaining equal use of their respective logo sets. Neither party will be permitted to use opposing logos and images. Both retain ownership of use for archival uses. All podcasts recorded from the beginning through Nerdversity up to 2000. And new fan pages and sites and created from both parties, bloggers, etc. will be closed and deleted no later than January 31st to remove any ownership claims of property. I will go to paragraph 6. Neither party, include current or past member, will be permitted to properly discuss that took place behind the scenes, including discussions, arguments, and heresy, illegal acting, and falsifying evidence and documents following deletion of all original Nerdversity pages by January 31st. Any post detailing actions done by either party will be deleted by January 30th. Posting, maintaining public records of the same will result in legal charges of slander and libel against offending party. Neither party, current or former members, will be permitted for public posts of each other's content outside of mutual rights of Nerdversity 101 Pocket Staying Provision 2. Neither will be permitted to talk about the invoice, video, images, and text that each other or other staff communicates, medium posting, or maintaining public records of same results in legal charges of slander and libel against party. Well, see, this is the problem is in his video, he nitpicked the agreement to suit his needs. He is refusing to take down the blog, which is under Nerdversity name, refused not to, and nitpicked about the agreement, shutting everything down. So I have proven that, for one, and you can listen to that, and he claimed audio for himself because of that. So, no, it doesn't work like that because you forfeited your ownership of Nerdversity and Nerdversity content. No. And I'll have to show you this. With his childish behavior, he has. I made a video, a nerdversity episode video that was made 2 years, like almost 2 years ago. He sent a copyright letter to YouTube. So the funniest about YouTube, you submit counter copyright saying this, and we go back and forth. I submit one, and to the point YouTube sets up a court hearing. So if it was in a Supreme Court hearing, which specializes international copyright law, I would have thrown these evidence and showed them to the judge what has conspired. UK or copyright, the judge will say this, if it's UK and US copyright, will say the rights. If you legit have copyright ownership, the ownership will be revoked and will be ripped right from under you. No. You got proven wrong. Now the reason why I put this up, that I received, as you can, I will put down, a cease and desist letter. Now, I shown the proof to all about him, his illegal activity, and attorneys. Now, yeah, he said to me, no doubt that you received a letter from my solicitor at LC Law. No, I have not. Now I'm saying cease and desist, all personalized against myself. No, I have not said anything bad about you, but the truth. You've been slandering me and my staff. Stop lying. And he has future attempts to exaggerate, whatever. Well, I need to commit a crime on U.S. soil, and I won't waste my time trying to exaggerate over whatever on Facebook. See, the problem is with that, in that one sentence, Aaron Wood has openly admitted to me he committed the crime, in that one sentence. Second, this will be forwarded to my solicitor at LC Law with all evidence prohibits of false claims. No, because you just claimed that you have a lawyer yet again. No. I'm not backing down from this. No. So, you just lied. Again. So, next. He sent me another letter writing this down because you've gone too far. I kept quiet on the subject for far too long. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. The only reason why you kept quiet because I caught you out on your shit. So, I really want to put things to bed and make you understand what's been going on. No. Now, this gets me really funny and hilarious that you say you copyright yourself instantly, create the name such and such. See, you can't use copyright on host sites which you have no ownership over. No, it doesn't work like that. And if you did have legit, say, protect my work, I want, again, password. So, yeah. Second, let's get to here that you pay me for something that you made up in paint. No, I didn't make it up in paint. That right now this video proves that I didn't make it up and the screen caps are real. And he was denied press pass for MCBM Permanent Comic Cup because he was using the nerdversity name. He does not have nerdversity name. You're trying to use that to get into press pass, which no nerdversity defunct because of you. And there was no reason why I could coexist peacefully because separate things. See, the problem with Farmer was that this email message, because he knows the fact he just used a lawyer's name yet again. And I will put this down on this. The podcast name Nick is going on my behalf and contacting the law firm. And I know slightly it's going to say no. And then when they say no, I'm sending this, all evidence in this video, to the DMCA and to the law firm. So, right now, you got called out on your shit. You got called out on multiple counts of fraud and forgery and false copyright. Yeah. Your childish behavior has gotten to that point that I'm tired of it, Kat's tired of it, and the staff is tired of it. Knock it off. Second, it's either you hand over remaining episodes of Nerdversity to me, including the Dean podcast, to me. You will shut down your YouTube page, you hand over the Podcast Garden page, and shut down your iTunes page. because technically it's mine. Technically you resign and you falsified legal documents. So technically, if I say take this to a judge or a UK judge, and if you did have copyright, they will rip it right from under you. So your choice of you want to do something about this and you want to put this to bed, hand over control of the podcast Garner page and shut down your blogger page. Either shut it down, change the name, or hand it over. Most likely you're not going to hand it over, but one of those two turns. I'm getting tired of your shit. We're all dead. So I'm saying in this video to the fans that what's really been going on, because of his way is my way attitude. We try to put set policies. We try to explain things to him. He didn't want to hear it. Because he thinks I took it out on him. I never took it out on him. I called him out on his shit. I yelled at him for it. I told him to knock it off. For disciplinary action, I cut him off all the pages and made him listen. Tell him to knock it off. He took that personal. So, and I don't like being more aggressive in saying it, but it has to be said, and it has to be. So I wish for the fans to look for us in Nostalgiaverse for a clean slate, and I kind of apologize for my aggressive behavior. If you understand my frustration, this has been going on since January, and putting falsified documents in Boohoo stories about what's been going on. No. And as for him editing podcasts towards the end during his period, people were dealing other people's shit and stress. He did all the work, which we had a choice to put on hiatus, and he refused to. So, yes, he is pushing things that shouldn't be pushed, and people didn't want to work him because his douchebaggery towards the end. So that's what's been going on. And I wish everyone good night. Again, apologize for my aggressive behavior, but this needs to be said. So I will hopefully you follow us in Nostalgiaverse. Bye.